break your attempt. Alright, looks like we're off. Got some variation with Brad playing as Peach zoomed out, and Nantuko playing Yoshi zoomed in. Brad misses an MT there, but oh, another MT, a double MT miss. So Nantuko is going to take the lead here. Oh, but he misses the ramp! Ah, that's huge. Yeah, you can hit all your MTs fine, but if you don't make that ramp, you're in for a hard time. Oh, and he spins out on the tree. Oof. And he hits the crab. Nothing is going right for Nantuko. It's a rough start. Ooh, Brad has a weird angle, but he's got it. Yeah, Brad just needs to drive cleanly, make his final ramp jump. Oh my gosh, Nantuko! It's good that he's getting it all out of his system early. You know, one track can go terribly wrong, but if you get all that bad luck and wrongness out right at the start, then you know you can come back and bring it with the rest of it. That's what I like about the Run Try League. Every race is an individual race. It's not like 150cc where everything adds on to each other. You can focus on every race without having to worry about the last races. But Brad will take the first race here. And we're going to Frappe Snowland next. And Tuco kind of shaken up after that, but I'm sure he'll recover. Yeah, neither runner has game audio. I don't know why. I'm hoping we can get that figured out. But as of right now, there is no game audio. But yeah, we're going to Frappe Snowland next. It's good snow level. See a lot of snowmen and a big shroom over a hill. Very festive very festive with, you know, it being December, Christmas time. So be exciting to see. See if Nantuko can recover after that abysmal trip beach, put it behind him. Take it one track at a time. They're off. Nantuko catching a bit of snow there, so Brad's going to take a slight lead at the beginning. Although Nantuko also was more clean around that corner until he hit the snow. So yeah, Brad's ahead right now. Both kind of zooming around the snowmen. Brad doing an interesting alternate strat, probably not comfortable with the big hill shroom like Nantuko did, so that's probably going to even them out on time with Brad having a cleaner lap, but Nantuko having the faster shroom strat. But yeah, you'll see Nantuko up 0.3. Brad, oh good, we're synced up. Yeah, Brad kind of had a rough little corner there. Zooming around the snowmen, Nantuko, very clean until he hit that, but he still got a pretty sizable lead at this point. So Brad's gonna be hoping for a mistake by Nantuko, as he's about a second behind at this point. A little zigzag by Brad. Oof. Nantuko very close to that snowman, living life on the edge. Okay, Nantuko burned the snowman, coming in for the finish. As long as nothing messy happens here, gonna be good. All right, Nantuko takes Frap Snowland pretty commandingly. Brad may have gotten a PR. I'm not sure what his PR is, but got a cartridge PR. We are 1-1 on the first set. Alright, we're going to the other winter level in Sherbertland. You're going to see a lot of penguins. And you're going to see some crack jumps. It's very difficult one-try track because of the penguins, which are on a cycle, but it's kind of hard to drive your normal speed in a one-try to begin with, and when you got the penguin cycles you're not very used to, it can be really hard. And you also have to gauge how aggressive you want to jump over the cracks in the ice, because if you fall in the lake here, you lose about 9 seconds, which obviously would kill a one try. You will kill a normal run, but in a one try, it kind of messes with your chances to win unless the opponent makes the same mistake. It can get messy. It's a track all about trying to drive as clean as possible, make as little mistakes. I mean, you can say that about any track, but this track, any mistake will cost you the entire run, pretty much. So yeah, both of them being pretty conservative on the crack jumps, which I would expect. We're going to go into the tunnel here. The penguins here are kind of hard to go around, but it's lap 1, I'm sure. Oh, Brad hit a penguin. I was going to say that they probably are comfortable with it. Nantuko got around, but Brad going right into the penguin. Of course, the penguin doesn't get hit at all because the penguins have infinite mass. So unless Nantuko hits a penguin or falls in, he's probably going to take this. But Sherbertland is such a hard one, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a mistake here for the end of the track. So it's not over till it's over. Like I see right there, hit the penguin. Hate to see it. Brad hit the penguin, but he didn't spin out, so it's not as bad as it could have been. Nantuko probably is still in the lead here because of that penguin hit by Brad, but it's closer than it would be otherwise, you know? Okay, Nantuko getting over the ice crack pretty well. Going into the last cave. Just gotta avoid the penguins. Misses MT there, but he gets around nicely. The penguins were nice to him. Penguins are nice to Brad too. So this final corner, very stressful. He's taking it super safe, which I don't blame him. And Nantuko's gonna take it. Very clean run, and Brad with the swag finish. I like to see it. Love the swag finish. On to Royal Raceway next. I'm not sure why there's no sound effects. I don't know. I'm hoping that we'll get sound eventually, but as of right now, just video. If you want, I could make my own sound effects. I'm not sure if people want to see that, but you know, it could happen. Royal Raceway. This track's about driving cleanly. There's a big 180 right at the start of the track, which can make or break your run. Apparently Nantuko has no score. Let's try to fix that. There we go. Alright, and we're off. Yeah. Royal Raceway, driving cleanly, hitting all your MTs, not messing up the 180 that's going to come up here. All vital. This typically favors the higher ranked player, which is Nantuko in this case, although Nantuko had a kind of a rough 180 and Brad had a pretty decent 180, so I think Brad's in the lead here. Brad doing the extra MT, pulling out all his strats here. So I think Brad has a slight lead at this point. Yeah, Nantuko's hidden stuff. kinda rattled right now. Hopefully he can clean it up. Alright, both go in. Brad didn't even try the NT there, although it's faster to not try an NT than miss one. Nantuko's ahead by half a second just because he drove a bit cleaner. Got more MTs faster and all that. Nantuko getting a clip on the 180 there. Brad went wide and missed the NT after it. That's costly. So Nantuko's gonna expand upon his lead right now, even though he's going into the grass. It's kind of an early shroom by both of them, but they're gonna get by. Brad doing a weird extra MT there. Weird spot, but hey, works for him. Yeah, both kind of hugging the wall there, getting in the grass. Looks like Nantuko is going to have about a second lead, I would say. About more than a second, about a second and a half. So Nantuko needs to nail this 180, because you can lose a lot of time here. Well, oh no! Okay, he lost some time there. Brad's right back in it now. Nantuko didn't get the worst case scenario, but he certainly did not get the best case scenario. So it's super close right now. So it's going to come down to who can drive cleaner into this finish. And it's hard to tell. I'd say Nantuko's ahead by a little bit, but it's going to go right into the finish here. Who can hit these MTs in this little roundabout? Oh no, Brad! Oh. Brad falls under the pressure. Nantuko takes it. Hate to see that one. Yeah, that was an exciting turn of events here. So we're going up to Toad's Turnpike next. This one is about avoiding cars and hitting your mini turbos. That's about it. You can shroom practically wherever you want. So you might see some variations in their mushroom placement. But yeah, just about driving cleanly, not hitting the cars. People hit cars in very inopportune times and they lose races. I saw someone in a Mario Kart match about a week ago. He hit the car on the very last frame before he finished the race, and he lost his race because of it. So it's very exciting right into the finish, even if it may not seem so. And they're off. Brad has a weird angle. He almost hit the car there, but he didn't, so good for him. Got through. Yeah, they're just driving around in their mini turbos. Oh, Brad, no, you hit the bus! Triple tap A-ing and shrooming to get his speed back, but that's gonna cost him. It's gonna hurt. He's gonna be hoping for Nantuko to hit one of these buses. Oh my gosh! And he's also shrooming to regain his speed. Brad gets through the section clean. So we're right back even now. Even the playing field. Nantuko kind of hitting the wall there. Be interesting to see what the splits look like here. So we got 54-4 and a 54-4-8. So very, very close with all the mayhem that's ensued. Oh, Brad. He went inside that car. That was risky, but Nantuko, he hit the semi. So Brad's gonna take the lead. Though Brad's kind of had a hard time maneuvering around, so it's not out of the question if he's gonna hit another car. So not over till it's over. It is very fun when they hit vehicles. I know you never want to see them hit the vehicles, but it kind of adds to the mayhem. It puts more excitement in it. because otherwise you're just seeing people drive around, which can be entertaining, but isn't always. Brad almost very close to hitting that car there, but he's got about a 3-second lead, I'd say. 2-3 second lead. Oh my gosh, Nantuko with the dodge. A lot of clutch dodges here. But they're driving it out. I was afraid Brad was going to hit the truck there, but he was able to get through. Very stressful watching these guys. Never know when they're just going to slip into one of the cars. Alright, the ending is the worst part because there's a bunch of cars that are stacked up right next to each other. So, but Brad gets through it clean. And he takes it. Nantuko almost took the track, even though he hit an extra car, but wasn't able to quite get there. So Brad taking Toad's Turnpike. It's 3-2. Will Nantuko blow a 3-1 lead? We shall see. We're going to Yoshi Valley next. If you thought that Toad's Turnpike was chaotic, Yoshi Valley is 10 times more mayhem. Because you got the spinies, you got a hairpin jump where you could fall into the valley and lose a bunch of time. There's a ton of different strategies that people can do, and there's a ton of different outcomes that could happen. I guess is people are going to hit spinies, and it's going to come down to who can make the least number of mistakes, which, again, that's what everything is, but who can make the least number of major mistakes. You can not hit, not fall into the valley. So, very exciting to see this pick. Ooh, Brad kind of had a messy start there, the shrooms. Brad taking the safe route, going right, and Nantuko going straight through for the throat, through the spinies. Works out for him, hits the hair. Oh my gosh, he hits the hairpin. Brad does not hit the hairpin. So Brad's going to be in for a rough time here. Nantuko barely got through the hairpin there, but was able to get it, and Brad not so lucky. Yeah, Nantuko going right, playing it safe. Smart move from him. Although, I find... Oh, never mind. I was going to say that I find it's sometimes more difficult to get the hairpin after going to the right side, but Nantuko had a good angle going into the hairpin, so it wasn't too bad for him. Brad nailing the hairpin that time. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. He gets through. Nantuko almost went to the far right, but was able to correct himself. Yeah, he's got a good line going in. He gets it. Looks like Nantuko's gonna get it unless he gets crushed by this giant egg. Nope. Able to avoid getting crushed by the giant egg. I'm not sure how the giant egg was conceived because Yoshis are not that big, but hey, sometimes the mystery is more exciting than, you know, the actual answer. But Nantuko is going to take the first round. Set 1 goes to Nantuko. Alright, set 2, going to Calamari Desert. Calamari Desert, there's a big train that drives around the track, and they're gonna structure when they use your mushrooms so they can get in a spot to which they do not have to get blocked by the train. That's right, and Nantuko getting redemption after missing all those ramps. Was able to hit them hairpins. Take the first set. Yeah, we're going to the desert. We're gonna follow that train. And we should be in for a good time here. What? Yes. Alright, looks like they're both pretty clean after the first room. No problems with the trains on lap 1. Brad is doing some weird strat that no, Nantuko's doing a weird strat, sorry, got the streams mixed up. Nantuko only doing one shroom, although I think one shroom makes it so you're slow enough, so because Brad used all 3 shrooms so he could be faster than the train. Nantuko, I've not seen that shroom strat before, but hey, it works. If it works, it works. So yeah, it looks like Brad has the lead, but very deceiving since he used all his mushrooms in the first lap. We're not really going to know who's winning until the very end, which is one of the very exciting things about this track when people stray from using the same shroom strat. And Nantuko shrooming here all 3 laps. Not seen that one before, but you see something new every day, I guess. It looks like Nantuko has taken the lead, though. Seems that it has worked out for him. Yeah, he's gonna beat that train. Brad does not beat the train. He had the angle. He could not get into his drift in time. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, Nantuko's gonna take this one. Now, I think Brad was, because Brad had a harder angle with the train because he wasn't as fast as Nantuko going into it, which makes it harder, but hitting the train is always very demoralizing. Nantuko going back to Koopa Trooper Beach. He's in for redemption. Nantuko made the pick, not Brad. He wants to see that cart go up that ramp and into that tunnel. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Any moment we'll be getting into this. We had a little dispute. Brad thought that since he picked it set 1, Nantuko couldn't pick it set 2, but since Nantuko did not pick it set 1, he's able to pick a set 2. Just a little technicality with the rules, just getting that straightened out. But we're in the race now. Nantuko with that little hit there, but interesting to see what goes on with this ramp. Nantuko and Brad both hit it. They're clean. Pretty close. Brad's stream kind of freezing up for a second there. Longer than a second. Several seconds. Brad. Come back. Chico hits ramp. Brad is still MIA. And he's back. So, it looks like Brad's ahead. Because Nantuko's a bit further into the track and they're like practically even. So it looks like Brad's winning. Oh, Brad misses MT, so he had quick thinking and shroomed into the ramp, and Nantuko mishap with that tree is gonna cost him the race. So Nantuko hit all three ramps, but Brad was able to drive cleaner and take it. I don't blame Nantuko for that pick, and I'm glad he hit all the ramps, but Brad just drove a bit cleaner. So, we're gonna see who. We're using our first Joker of the match. Brad taking us to Mario Raceway Fast Lap. This one's very interesting for a one try. Let me start him off. Very interesting for a one try because it's a very technical track, and the lap, there's several things that can go very wrong very quickly. There's of course the famous mushroom cut, and since it's a fast lap, it'll be interesting to see if they go for that. If they missed a mushroom cut, that's practically going to be over for them because you lose a couple seconds if you don't hit it, but you also gain about half a second if you do hit it. And for a fast lap Joker, it's something of a calculated risk. So if you don't know what a fast lap is, or the fast lap Joker, basically they're going to use all three mushrooms on lap 1, and then they're going to pause their game to see what their lap time is. Whoever has the fastest lap wins. Alright, they're going to use a shroom around here. Both pretty clean. Nantuko going for the mushroom cut. Gets it cleanly. Brad goes around. That's huge. But Nantuko has kind of having a mishap with little technical stuff over there. But I think he's going to take it unless something crazy happens here. Ah, Brad hits the wall. And Nantuko takes it. Nantuko 24-19. Brad had like a 24-9. So Nantuko takes that. Very risky going for that mushroom cut, but he nailed it and he took it. Why does it say Nantuko? Oh, okay, it's fixed. It's 2-1 Nantuko in this current set. Alright, we're waiting to see what the next pick is. Yeah. Nantuko taking his time to see what will give him the best opportunity to get the W here. He's taking us to Wario Stadium. Wario Stadium is going to be an interesting one to watch. It is easily the most technical track in the game, and one mistake can lose you a bunch of time, and it's also the second longest track in the game. So you're going to be seeing a bunch of crazy stuff over a long period of time. Typically, it favors the higher ranked players, so Nantuko definitely playing to his advantage here, as he should. It is his pick. But, you know, one mistake in Wario Stadium can cost you a lot of time. So, it's going to be exciting to see what unfolds. Blackitude is starting us off. Early Heat 2. Guess I've heard it pronounced both ways. You see Wario's face plastered everywhere, and a bunch of fans in the stadium. Brad kind of hit the wall a bit there, so Nantuko is definitely in the lead right now. Brad missing an MT there, and he, you know, I thought that was gonna be a lot worse for Brad than it was. He was able to kind of save it a bit. Oh my gosh, Nantuko tumbles. Although Brad kind of did a weird thing there. So Nantuko did tumble, but I think Brad is still behind here. Just because Nantuko's been driving a lot cleaner. Brad goes for the double MT, but misses both of them. That is rough. Going around this corner, Brad hits the wall. Wario. Hey, did you know this is Wario Stadium? You know, I think the game just needs to remind you every second. Brad tumbles at that wall. Cut it too tight. Nantuko for 117.60. Brad's gonna have like a 123. So that's like a 5-second difference. Disaster. We're gonna need a heck of a comeback by Brad if he wants to take this track. But it's definitely not impossible. It's not probable, but it is possible. And hey, if it's possible, it can happen. Alright, Brad going around this corner. I'm not sorry, not Brad. Nantuko with the jump. Brad is now going around the corner. Nantuko kind of mocked the wall there, but he had a good lap. Brad did not tumble at that wall this time, but he's having kind of a bit of trouble with these mini turbos. Alright, yeah, Brad had a pretty good lap there, but still about 6 seconds behind. Gonna need a huge swing if he wants to come back. Nantuko lucky he didn't tumble there. He hit the wall, but he kind of harmlessly bounced off of it. But yeah, unless something crazy happens, it looks like Nantuko's going to take this one. It's a good pick by him. Really using some advanced scouting there to figure out what the best course of action was in that scenario. Again, Chico's going to take it with 351. Brad is going to come in and finish. Looks like around a 357, 338. No, 357. I was right. Chico, another 3-1 lead. Yeah, Nantuko, very clean run, except for the tumble lap 1, and was able to pull it out on the last lap. Very solid last lap. Going to Banshee Boardwalk. Halloween was about a month ago, but very spooky track. Banshee Boardwalk is basically just driving clean. There's a big bat house, super annoying. Luckily, there's no bats in time trials. In 150cc, there are bats, and the bats are annoying. But just the house is annoying here. Got my popcorn ready. Because can't have a Mario Kart 64 match without popcorn. It's a requirement. Yeah, it's just about driving cleanly. You could there's a chance that they can fall in the lake, which would lose them a bunch of time, as you would expect from falling into a lake with a go-kart. But hopefully, they can drive clean. Giant fish. I've played this game for about 3 years, and only about a month ago I realized that there was a giant fish that jumps over the bridge there. Yeah, got some ghosts going around. Until he goes ahead by about a second. He just drove cleaner. Both streaming around here. It's really hard to hit all the MTs in the bathhouse, which is why I said pre-racer was super annoying. Oh, Brad kind of clipped and then bonked that wall. That's not what you want to see there. Nantuko increases his lead to about a second and a half. Yeah, Nantuko is using his stream there a bit earlier, which is better because you want to use that. Oh my gosh. I was talking about the mushroom and Nantuko is bonking around that ghost house. But, oh, okay. I was very afraid he was going to fall into the lake last second. That would have sucked. But he was able to hold on and take set 2. So yeah, set 3, all the tracks reset. So Brad right now can pick any track he wants, and he picks a track we haven't done yet in Choco Mountain. So yeah, any track in the game, Brad picks Choco. Oh, I forgot to take Brad's set point out. My bad. So yeah, it's almost a requirement that I mention a video about the infamy of the track. It's a good video, you should watch it. but no other Tinkos today. This is non-shortcut. This one you just want to drive close to the walls, but not too close to the wall that you hit the wall, because if you hit the wall, you lose a bunch of time. Like, there's random spots on the walls where you lose a bunch of speed, and if you're not close to the wall, you're just slow in general because you're taking wide lines. So, very hard track for a one try, I'd say. They're both playing on NTSC. Good question. NTSC being the faster version of the game, running about 6/5 of the speed of POW. So, we're here for the speed you need. Brad about half second ahead. Good on him. See if he can keep it up. Oh, Brad kind of hits the wall there. And Tuco has a weird stream strat, but whatever works, works. Both bad hills, but Nantuko, oh my gosh, he tumbles and lost all speed. Remember when I said you can hit random spots on the wall and lose all your speed? Well, it just happened. Brad takes the lead. Insanity. Unless Brad tumbles here, he's gonna take it. And he came very close to tumbling, but was able to hold on in the end. Alright, we're taking a water break. Today's water break is sponsored by Water Branded Water. It's water. You gotta drink it, or else you die. And death is bad. So yeah, drink water. Hydrate with water. Alright, so hopefully you hydrated with some water and are ready for our next track, which is Bowser's Castle. Bowser's Castle. This track has a big green guy in there. His name's Marty. To this day, people are still trying to figure out how to unlock him from his cage in Bowser's Castle. One day it will happen. I'm sure of it. But today is not that day. Today is the day we're going to get through it as fast as possible with some mini turbos and avoiding the guardian thwomps that want to smash you. Yeah, hating the thwomps is very bad. Who wins this basically comes down to who can hit the least amount of thwomps. They're on a cycle, but they're still very annoying, and if you get off that cycle, don't know what you're doing, running in blind, it can be rough. They're gonna go to the left here. Oh, well, Brad went to the left and Chico went to the right. Brad kind of bonked the thwomp a bit, didn't lose too much time, but then Chico definitely is gonna take the lead here. Brad had a kind of a weird angle going into the staircase, and Nantuko did too, so it kind of evens out. Looks like Brad's actually in the lead because Nantuko kind of messed up the start a bit. And is not driving his best. So Brad actually is in the lead by about a second, just because he was driving better. My gosh, I thought Brad was going to hit that swamp, but he was able to avoid it. Now he's going to the left of these swamps. Nantuko's slow enough so which they were both up. Brad hits the swamp! No, Brad! Loses his lead because he hit that swamp. You know, it's all about avoiding swamps, and, you know, Brad was going a bit faster than maybe he was used to, and didn't happen. He went right into the swamp. Hate to see that one. Nantuko takes the lead. Brad kind of hitting the wall there with his mushroom. Not the best. Having a hard time. Hoping that Nantuko hits the swamp here. He does not. Maybe he'll fall into the lava. Nope. Gets through clean. Good staircase-ish. Good enough staircase. Brad did not have a good staircase. Almost went right into that bush, but luckily the bush only has a hitbox like right in the middle of the bush, so you really don't hit the bush very often. Nantuko, final turn, is gonna take Bowser's Castle with a 158.28.1. Brad for Tochu. Sets tied up at 1-1. Remember, 3 sets to win, so Nantuko is at match point with sets. Brad taking us to Luigi Raceway because apparently it's our goal to play every track in the game except Rainbow Road because it's long and boring and no one wants to see that. But yeah, interesting pick from Brad because Luigi Raceway typically favors the higher ranked player because they can just drive better because they're higher ranked. But maybe Brad's seeing something that I'm not seeing, and we'll see what happens. Nantuko hasn't picked Luigi Raceway. Maybe he hasn't picked it for a reason. No Rainbow Road? I'm out of here. Yeah, they actually made an agreement that they're not picking Rainbow Road in this match. But we are going to Luigi Raceway. Now meet the Course Ghost! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Hopefully they beat the Course Ghost, because Course Ghost is not very fast. Brad going into the sand there. You can see the Course Ghost. That's not good. I just said the Course Ghost sucked. But, yeah, they're both using all 3 shrooms. Or no, Brad's going for the mystery boost. Nantuko used all 3 shrooms lap 1. We'll see how that plays out, but Nantuko in the lead for the time being. Nantuko kind of hits the sand there, but I still think he is holding his lead. It'd be very important for Brad to nail these mushrooms so he can get right back into the lead, or maybe not the lead, but at least in contention. Alright, I'll try to do a quick map to see who's actually in the lead. 33-24, I'd say Nantuko's up by about half a second. Actually, I don't know, it's too close to call for me. I think Nantuko's up a bit, but I'm not sure. And it all comes down to this final corner. Brad tried to do an extra MT, but he goes into the sand, misses the MT, loses it all. He went for he went for the dunk, and it bounced right off the rim. Nantuko takes it. Now we're going to Mario Raceway. But here's the catch this time. We're going all 3 laps, and not just 1. Which changes up some things. For sure. We'll see if Nantuko goes for the mushroom cut here, because, well, it still does save you some good time. It is very risky, and there are 3 laps, so it's not as costly to not do it. Especially with the risk of failing and losing much time. Ah, Brad hits the wall there. Nantuko gets through clean on that mushroom cut. He definitely has a huge lead here. But anything can happen, especially when Nantuko going for mushroom cuts all 3 laps. I would think he can lose a lot of time there. So it's not over yet. Oh, Nantuko playing it safe. He figures he did it once. Doesn't think Brad's probably not going to do it at all. He thinks he's a better driver than Brad. So I do not blame him for playing it safe here. And I'm not sure why he did the 2002 strat of not going in the grass and jumping. But hey, you do you, man. Whatever works, works. And that certainly worked. Yeah, we're going into the final turn. Just like Nantuko has this all wrapped up. And that he does. We are going to another 3-1 lead. Now this time, Nantuko can end it all right here. Sorry, I'm eating my popcorn. I'm so excited. Alright, now that popcorn is eaten, I can tell you about our next track, which is Sherbert Land again. I'm sure Brad felt like if he just didn't hit that penguin, he would have had it. So he's using it as his final stand. Last stand for Ohio in this match. Brad and I both from the great state of Ohio. Not that I'm rooting for him. I'm an unbiased commentator, but it is very important for him to win this match if he wants to make the playoffs. So he's gonna have to pull a heck of a comeback here. Oh my gosh! Nantuko, no! Come on, man! That's the first crack! Sorry that I got kind of loud there, but jeez. You can't do that, man. Brad just needs to not fall in the lake and he'll win. But easier said than done. Easier said than done indeed. But Brad is playing it pretty safe. Except for that. That's not safe. That's jumping over a crack. That he does not have to jump over. Oh my gosh! He tries to thread the needle, go through the penguins, but he hits both of them. Still in the lead though. But not by as much. If he hits another penguin, Nantuko's right back in it. Oh, Nantuko, no! Brad! No! No, Brad! Oh my god! Brad would have won. Brad had it in the bag. But he paused. And pausing is an automatic disqualification. You know, you had that reflex when you jump into the lake, you just instantly want to restart. Because that's what you do. You fall in the... Oh my god, no, the double loop! Nantuko only had... Oh my god! Nantuko, all he had to do was not pause, and he would have won. But we got a double pause. So looks like we're just gonna call it as we're not gonna count that since they were both DQ'd. No one gets the point. So we're gonna go to Yoshi Valley. Nobody wins. It's as if that race did not happen. All Brad had to do was not pause, and he would have won that. And all Nantuko had to do after Brad paused was not pause, and he would have won that. But instincts got the best of both of them, and they paused. Very abnormal thing to happen, to see a double pause, but that's what makes these matches exciting. And we are in prime time slot for North America, 8 o'clock Eastern. Yoshi Valley again. Very chaotic. We saw Brad fail a hairpin last time. Let's see if he can get redemption. And see if he can get redemption and just not fall in the hairpin and fail the hairpin, fall in the valley. Brad, very rough first room. Nantuko again trying to thread the needle, go through the spinings lap 1, and he gets through it fine. That is the fastest path, but it's hard for a one try. So oh no, Nantuko went too tight, was too aggressive on the hairpin and came up short. So this is interesting development that's occurring. Have to see what unfolds. Brad needs to play clean, of course. Nails that hairpin. Man, these past few tracks have been crazy. Lots of mayhem, lots of action. But, yeah, Brad just needs... Oh my gosh! You heard that gasp. Brad almost fell in, but was able to not fall in. So, he's good. Looks like he's going to take this. Brad, staying alive. Staying alive. Sorry, you had to hear that. Brad taking us back to Toad's Turnpike. He got a huge win on that in the second set, so makes sense for him to want to go back there. We'll see how many cars get hit this go around. Hopefully none. Never want to see a racer hit a car, but it's really fun to see racers hit the cars. None of them playing as Toad though, so home field advantage. Not help Yoshi that go around, but yeah, no one gets home field advantage playing as Toad. Tico started a lot earlier than Brad did. Normally it's like half second difference. This is like several seconds. Alright. Oh my god, Brad. Please don't. Okay. Brad gets through clean. Good. Oh my god, Brad. Stop it. You're giving me so much anxiety. Jeez. Nantuko's driving very clean. Definitely has a lead here. Brad's almost gave me a heart attack like 3 times because he's playing doubles. He's playing with these cars. Alright, 51.8. 51.8. It's a tie after lap 1. They both got a 51.86. Oh my gosh, Brad. Dude. Just play safe. Stop hugging these cars. I guess Brad's feeling dangerous. But you kind of have to. Living on the edge the way he is, down 2-3. But yeah, both are playing very well right now. Hitting all their MT. No, my gosh. Right as I say that, Nantuko gets the stream cancel. Brad, because of Nantuko's mishap with Mushroom, takes about... Oh my gosh, Brad. Dude. Brad has about a 0.15 lead, although I don't know how much of that lead is still intact after the mishaps he just had. Very close. Oh. Brad almost hit that semi, but was able to come out not hitting it, so that's good. Both hitting these MTs. Getting through. Doing good. Feeling good. Hopefully, alright. This section is hard because all the cars are right next to each other. Nantuko gets through. Very good one-try time. Brad, unfortunately, did not have a very clean lap 3, as you might have heard me react to his very not clean lap 3, which I apologize for being very critical there, but it did cost him the match, unfortunately. So, Nantuko taking the game, winning 3-0. So yeah, Nantuko improves to 4-5? Yes, Nantuko improves to 4-5, Brad falls to 3-5. And Nantuko leapfrogs Brad in the standings. So as it stands right now, Brad would miss playoffs and Nantuko would make playoffs. So that's good. Looks like they're trying to get the link for an interview. Hopefully they get the link. Alright, good. They both hit.
KT!
Alright. Hey, guys.
Here, one second.
Yeah, it's a very exciting match. Very good match.
Always fun when, you know, blunders galore and the famous double pause on match point.
Oh my gosh, the double pause.
I'm gonna be honest, I would rather lose the entire match than win that way. Straight up. That's not the way I want to win. Better statement is, if I had a clean SL and like a pretty good run, sure. I fell in twice. I spun out on the first I released from the ice. Like, I had no business winning that. It was a clean SL. Sure, I'll take the win. But that SL was just garbage. Just garbage.
Yeah, I was freaking out because Brad fell in and he immediately paused. And if he didn't pause, he was gonna win.
Well, I'm glad he said something because, I mean, hey, I got 2 top 5 times today.
Nice.
ET is one of those ones. I mean, you can you can see on my screen right now. I've got a 0.9 lead on my second best time because I got that time. I was grinding, and like I was stressing at the end for a while. So as soon as I finally got a good ending, I'm just like, F this, I'm out. You know, this track I really struggle staying on the rails on TT. So I'm pretty happy with a top 5 time. So hey, and by the way, congrats to a PR tonight. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that was exciting.
That was fun.
So,
It doesn't happen too often, but it's nice when it does.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, the closest I've come to a PR was my match against Schlong, where I was 0.02 away from like tying my PR, so 0.03 away from a PR on Mario Raceway 3-lap, and so that's why like when I went for the shroom cut on when we did the 3-lap on Mario Raceway, I went for the shroom cut. I was like, well, if I'm on PR pace, I really want to get a PR on SpeedGaming because I think that would be awesome. Mario Raceway is one of those ones where I've been practicing recently, so I felt comfortable doing it. So, but no, I have to say this gentleman's agreement, or sportsmanly agreement of no Rainbow Road is the best.
Like, okay, so I have a horrible story about Rainbow Road. One of the last times I played it in like a league match, I got so nauseous after playing, I had to like say, "Hold up, I'm gonna go to the bathroom," and I yacked.
Oh shit!
Couldn't do it.
Oh shit!
I'm like, oh, thank God.
My problem with Rainbow Road in league play is so much. It's just so much SSMTs, and SSMTs suck. And 2, so much of it comes down to how good of a tran do you get. Like, you can run a beautiful race and get 2 or 3 bad trans, and the rest of the race just doesn't matter, and you just have to slog through this 5 minutes of knowing that because of just the big hill at the start not going well, you probably can't win. Like, sure, they can hit a chain chomp or something, but it's still just... Yeah. The train at the start just is so frustrating.
Yeah. I'm a little butthurt that I hit the train. Speaking of, well, not the train.
Speaking of the TRs.
That's so unfortunate. I was like, I'm going to take it super wide. I'll make it. No. I missed too many MTs on that after the first track to even
well, if it makes you feel any better, I beat the train cleanly. So it's not like I waited for the train and you would have made it. So I went for it, but that didn't cost you that choice didn't cost you the race, at least.
Yeah.
Still sucks.
Yeah, it was never a good look.
I don't know. It's still I think the hypest moment this entire league for me was when during Carson and I's match, which is an amazing match to go watch. I definitely think it's one of the top 5 matches of the league. But the way KD was the last track, and that he'd just been beating me all night, and the way that track ends just felt so good. So, but yeah, otherwise, I mean, no, I think it was a good match back and forth. You know,
yeah, it was fun.
It was definitely another race for us where person who drove clean on the track pretty much always won.
Yeah,
there's only a couple of tracks where both of us raced really well, and you know, so I think that's the fun thing about Division 3 is that even still, like, even though I came in as the higher seed, it doesn't matter. We make enough blunders that the matches are pretty exciting.
Yeah.
All right, one question before we go. Nantuko, I want to know what your immediate thoughts right after the first race of the match were. Like, were you just like, oh my god, is this gonna...
it was definitely that, yeah. It was just a continuation of last night. It was just like, yeah, this is how it's gonna be. I drove pretty bad last night, and I'm like, well, this is just... So, yeah, because oh, that was... Oh yeah, Koopa Troopa Beach, and that's why I went back to Koopa Troopa Beach, is I wanted to redeem myself. And even on the redemption, I hit the tree again, like, ugh. And I've been grinding KTB. Like, KTB is actually one of my tracks that I pick because not everybody is comfortable with the ramp jumps.
Yeah.
But man, you're right. That first race was definitely not...
I usually pick it first just to get into my opponent's head. Like, yeah.
Well done.
We're going there.
I do the same thing with Moo Farm.
Oh, that was another one I'm thankful we did not play.
Yeah, at least Moo Farm is fast. Like, that's the nice thing about Moo Farm.
I'm still so bad at all the little hills throughout. Like, it messes up my MTs. I'm not very good at it.
Yeah. The big thing that helped me recently, like the last time I went back there, because so for a while there, you know, I was a part of the A32A club. For those that so there's in Mario Kart there is the Anti-1 Alliance, which was when Matthias was grinding for 32 out of 32 world records. It was all the players trying to stop him from getting #1 on every track. Bringing back a joke was the All 32 Alliance, which is every news update, so every half month, being a PR on all 32 tracks. After I lost that streak, I didn't PR Moo Farm 3-lap. Like, just got it this update, or this past update. My last record was from August, because I just was like, I hate this track. I do not want to play this. So every one of my other ones was from November, and I was just like, fine, I guess I finally need to race this. But what I was gonna say, what really helped me there improve my time is staying farther left and going over that hill right before the bridge. I was cutting around that hill, and because I was always having struggles with it. But if you work on that, yeah. Tell you what, if the ground was level, keep the moles. Sure, let's have the RNG.
Yeah,
but
right,
if the track was level on Mole Farm, I think I would actually prefer the track being level. Like, have it be hilly but not bumpy.
Like, I could see it being raised on the edges like it is, but have the center sort of flat.
But I mean, well, and I don't mind like the big hills, right? Where it's a massive up and down. What I hate is the track everywhere is unlevel. Mm-hmm. Have that dirt feel, and so you'll jump and you're empty. Like, you go into an MT and it's just no. It's like, no, I don't actually want to jump. You were in the air, so you're not drifting right now. That's what I hate most about Moo Farm. Like, I get that it's an RNG fest. It's the only track that's like that, so it's fine. But no. So what are your so I will say, because I was pretty surprised. Other than ET and SL, you were picking several different tracks. Do you not have like your top 5 that you kind of stick to? match play?
I do, but I've kind of gotten into the mode, or like the mindset that I need to be good at all of them, so it doesn't really, like, that doesn't factor in when I play in a league match, I guess. I mean, it probably should, realistically. But I usually pick Mario Raceway, Koopa Troopa, and Banshee Boardwalk are usually my 3 go-tos.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, like, I feel like especially Banshee Boardwalk, it's not that bad of a map or course, but it can kind of get into people's heads because you can fall.
Oh yeah, I mean those corner cuts can definitely get people.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, like those are usually my go-to.
That's fair. Yeah, because I definitely, after spending, like, Yoshi Valley was my first track that I grinded for like 5 straight days. I was just like, I want to get a king time here. And so I grinded it. And so now it's just become that pick where I nail the hairpin probably 90+% of the time now.
Oh, on Yoshi Valley.
And that's the thing, is that for many people, Yoshi Valley is still a struggle for them. And so it went from being the pick I dreaded to my pocket pick of like, this is my track. And Pepe Snowland and Mario Raceway and Royal Raceway are the other ones. And Koopa Troopa Beach again is another one where, like you said, it can get under people's skin. So,
do you go on Yoshi Valley? You go to the left after that first
lap 1 always. I always go left lap 1. Lap 2 if I know my pacing, and so I go left or right depending on how fast. If my lap 1 is sub 30.5, I'll go left. Anything above that, the spinies get difficult.
Yeah.
And then if I'm on a really good pace, I can go left all 3 laps.
Okay.
League play, I'll always go right the 3rd lap.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, going left, right is going to beat most people. I mean, I just don't think many people are even going left. So
yeah, I don't. I just go to the right because I know it's like, if my opponent hits the spiny,
I mean,
or like similar in like, you know, I can kind of catch up, but I'm banking on them hitting a spiny.
Oh, I think it's entirely reasonable, right? I mean, especially for, you know, you're going against, for me, somebody who's going at least left, right. If I race clean, you're not going to beat me. So the way you're going to beat me is by me failing, which happens, right? It did tonight.
Right.
I don't think it's a bad choice for people who are uncomfortable taking the safe route. I actually think on many tracks that's the way to win. If there is a safe route, you know, let the other person mess up. So looking ahead, now we've got 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
Just taking a quick look at the matches coming up. So who do you have? Brad. Yeah. So Brad.
I'm playing
Carson next week.
Yeah, we're doing ours. That's Tyson, right?
No, you have Brad versus Carson next week. Or you've already played Tyson.
No, I think I already. Let me look, because I scheduled my match with him for Saturday, unless that's a makeup match.
Oh no, that's your week 9 match. Okay, yeah. Because we're playing. Our match was week 8. By the way, I mean, I assume it's fine to talk about, but congratulations for last week.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
For those that don't know, BradForNow is now DadForNow.
That's
Probably Dan's best contribution to the Mario Kart community this year was you know, is naming you DadForNow.
It's pretty great.
World records, you know, strategies and beginner helps. Psh, none of that matters. DadForNow. So you have Tyson. that's going to be big. That's got some pretty big playoff implications as well.
Yeah.
Because Tyson, ever since Tyson took Carson to set 5, match 7, or track 7, he has been super motivated and driving really, really well the last few weeks. So, and grinding and things. So that should be great. Are you guys on Speed Gaming with that?
No, because I told him we could. Let me see what we said. Actually, I don't even know if we discussed it.
You should try to get on Speed Gaming. You got time.
Yeah. It would be because there's like a bunch of people at like 3 and 5 from 6th to 10th. So
because we set it
playoff
up.
spots. So that'd be a huge game.
Yeah,
very exciting to watch.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, and you know, I think both of them are. Yeah, like I said, if you our guys are able to do that, worst case, I think I can commentate, but that'd be a lot of fun to have on there. So.
Yeah, no, we didn't really discuss it, to be honest. But we set it up for this Saturday, 10 p.m. EST, but I don't know if he posted that.
Yeah, it's in the it's on the schedule. Okay. So yeah, okay. It's on the schedule. Okay. So you should ask about getting it on there because I can double check with the wife. I mean, I can potentially commentate. I'm sure we can find somebody. That's a pretty reasonable time.
Yeah.
So is he what's his has he moved up on the leaderboards at all? Or is he
yeah. So he plays on emulator, so he's technically not on the leaderboards.
Okay, I thought that there was something.
Yeah. So he plays on emulator, which is it's a shame. Like it makes perfect sense. I understand. But his timesheet over on the 2020 site is completely up to date, and so right now his average shortcut finish, his non-shortcut finish is 372. So that's going to be pretty close to you. So he is Elite C overall. So he's right there with you. So he's a little bit ahead of you. Okay. But you also haven't updated all of your times. So not going to throw any shade there.
I don't know how. I'm going to double check how many times I have on my list to submit. I know it's not a full list.
But enough to potentially make a difference, and
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Okay.
So it shouldn't. It's not going to be a crazy bump.
I mean, depends on how good the times are.
Well, I know for a fact my Calamari Desert I shaved like 2 seconds off recently.
There you go.
That's just because I just had the run of my life. I have no idea what happened. I can't replicate it.
So, and then, so my next match is against Mr. Pitt. Again, another one with huge playoff implications.
Yeah.
So, because that's, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Did either of you catch the final on the Seth versus so Mr. Pitt versus Pixie match? I don't. Oh wait, no, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Yeah. That's why it's like why didn't I see the final on that? But that's tomorrow. That's crazy as well. As I've said all along, Pixie Leah is certainly the one who has impressed the most. She has got ice in her veins. I haven't seen her based on her times and things and what I've heard. I mean, she is out for blood and kicking ass and taking names.
You don't expect her to be there, but she shows up and she beats you up. She took a set off of FPG.
I mean. She beat me. I played her week 2 or 3. Let's see, when did I play her? week. I don't. I think I played her week 5, so that's when and I came in honestly a little cocky, thinking, "Oh, this will be easy," and she we had we made it to. She took me set 4 match track 7 is where she beat me, and like I said, I came in a little cocky and I paid the price because she might not be the best driver. I would say after Dossie, she's probably the most consistent driver. Her time, she always puts down good times. You've got to race clean against her. And, Dossie is our resident cheater. I mean, PAL player, and we love him. So, but yeah, otherwise, I mean, like I said, it's the playoffs. Now, have you been hearing at all, KT, about our Division 3 playoff plans? Are you jealous at all?
I mean, it's a 8-person playoff, right?
No, we decided we're doing all 12. We wanted everybody to be involved.
Oh, okay. So it's just for seeding then.
Yeah. This is all for seeding.
Cool.
But and that was our thought: is we all just want to play more Mario Kart. Let's not leave people at home. So we're hashing out the details, but we're gonna have a trophy. I'm putting the bill for at least the first place trophy, and some people are kicking in, and we're gonna have some stuff. So it's gonna be pretty legit.
Yeah, I wish that I was in D3 this year. I wish that last year I could have my last year's skill set so I could be D3, because D3 definitely is the best division to be in. D2 was fun, but there was only one match where it was up in the air who would have won, and I lost that match. So
yeah, that's where I definitely agree that D3 is been awesome. Like I said, I mean, I don't think that there haven't like I said, there haven't even been that many blowouts as well. So it's been super clean, super fun all the way along. So because I know D2 you guys are wrapped up now, right?
I have to play Haddock at some point, but after that we'll be done.
So
I actually got to run, guys.
All right, hey. Thank you very much. Thanks so much for the match.
We need to wrap up anyway. We've been.
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds pretty good. So, all right.
See you later.
Thank you guys, SpeedGaming. Thanks, KT, for commentating.
Yeah. So looking ahead, tomorrow we have iMath versus the Mario Pianist, also known as Carson, at 9 p.m. So another primetime match with Dan commentating. That's gonna be a good one. And for all our Australians out there, at 5 a.m. Eastern, we got a match with Zoki versus Jaden with the Australian commentary of Alex Breaking Rocks and Dossie. So that will be fun. I won't be awake for that because, like I said, at 5 a.m. on a Saturday.
No, hard pass.
No, thank you. But it'll be a fun match to watch for sure.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and rewatch that one.
Yeah. So thanks, SpeedGaming. Thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you, SpeedGaming, and thank you again, KT, for your awesome commentary.
Yeah, thanks for the great gameplay. It was super exciting match to watch. I hope you all have a fantastic evening or day wherever you are, and I'm penning out. See ya.